See, all I just did was put a comment, and now it's automatically going to x.com, and it will post that it's finally working. It's doing everything completely hands off, as you can see, and it finally posted that message, and it gave me the response that I have finally posted, and it's there. Let me just check my profile. I'm manually taking control, and if I just look, see, it posted that it's finally working. So that's how you use browser use. So I'll just show you how I set it up. If you don't know like what browser use is, let me just explain it to you. So as you can see, the number of likes, it's 53,000 likes. So it's like a really hit repository. Based on this was tools like Manus and all the other AI agents were created. And yeah, this is what it does. It takes control of your browser and go and do tasks for you. And it supports all these API providers as well. I liked it because it supports OpenRouter as well. So we can use it for free using all the free models, or you can use Google Gemini's new powerful 2.5 Pro. And that's what I just used to showcase this. And in order to actually use it, somebody was kind enough to actually create this MCP browser based on that web browser use. And they create like an MCP server, and it's available in Cline. So for this you need Cline. If you don't know what Cline is, like an extension for VS Code. And if you don't know what VS Code is, like a development environment. Earlier it was used by like developers. Now even I am using it. I am not a developer, but still with the help of AI, as you can see, we can do anything that we want. And if you want to download it, go to code.visualstudio.com and download it for Windows or Mac or Linux or whatever platform that you are using. And once you install it, you will see this window. And once you install the extension, you can come here and type in like Cline. As you can see, it will show here, and it will have an install button. Once you install it, you will see this icon here, and you can come here and click on the settings, and you can set up your API key with whatever providers that you are comfortable. It covers almost all the AI providers out there. I would definitely recommend use Google Gemini or OpenRouter because it supports like a lot of models. And I already have tutorial on how to get free API key for all of this. You can check that out. And once you are here, once you set up everything, you can just come here and click on MCP server, and this is the marketplace. And you can just select browser use. And yeah, if this is the one that we installed on our server, like this. As you can see, we have all the setup done. You can just click on install button, and it will start installing, and that's how it will look like. So I'll just show you my process and how it looked. This is the settings that I am using in order to actually make it work. I have used these settings. I am using, as you can see, Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, and you need to give your API key. You can come here, click on this new task. You can just come here and let's just copy paste everything. You can just come here, copy paste everything like this. I'll just remove it for you guys to show you how I installed it. So yeah, I'll just delete it. You can just come here and plus button. You can just paste all the code here and ask Google Gemini, please install this MCP server, and I want Google Gemini with the model 2.5 Pro, and here is my API key. And what I'll do is, I have everything already set up, so I'll just give my API key model, and yeah, I'll just give the instructions. And I'll also say I want to open my browser that I am logged in, so I'll just click on enter, and it will start working for you in order to actually start creating this server. So as you can see, it's setting up everything like the model provider, it's setting up the Chrome development environment. As you can see, there is like a notification here. It's like updating my MCP servers, right? So once it's updated, then you can see the server there. The one that I just deleted, right? So if I go and check on the install server, you can see here is the server. There is some sort of an error. Let me see. Yeah, now that's gone. And if you want to approve all the tasks, you can come here and just select all, and yeah, you can see a code is added like auto approve. You can just click on done. The best thing is to just close everything and then restart the VS Code again in order to make sure that everything is working correctly. Just come here again and open the chat, and it will say you'll have to use this code to just open the debug. And as you can see, now the debug mode is opened, and now Cline is communicating to our logged in browser. Only if we have the logged in browser, we can effectively do the task for us. That's why I am really using this. If the default way it works is it opens like a browser which is not logged in, like an isolated browser, and that's where it's doing its task. But for us to do anything meaningful, we'll have to do in logged in. That will help us to avoid CAPTCHAs and can be more efficient. But this setup for me, it's just like a proof of concept. We cannot do a really complex task with it. We can just navigate to some browser, do some basic task, that's it. After that, it may not work correctly. So that's what I experienced with this. Finally, I was able to make this work, and I just want to share it with you guys. So yeah, if I want, I can just type in now, please can you navigate to YouTube using browser MCP. So if I select, say that, let's see. See, it's navigating to YouTube. And if I want, like, I can say like, can you go to YouTube and search for Cline and sort the videos based on most viewed. Let's see if it's able to do that. Now it's typing in Cline. And it's now sorting the videos based on like most viewed. This is some other Cline. Yeah, I hope you got the idea, right? So yeah, I just want to show you like this is possible, and yeah, you can also test it. I hope this was informational, and if you learned something new, please don't forget to share and subscribe for more future videos. Again, thank you for watching and have a great day.